let's talk about a couple people that you had on the platform prior to you going to the rehab and all of that. I mean, you was doing a nice amount of good things that I was watching. I mean, I was saluting you on from a distance. So one of the joints I seen you got was with the boy JoJo Capone from Chicago, you know, a Chicago legend or whatever. So for the fact that he tapped in with you, that was love and respect, because you're up and coming, you know, blogger from the city, you know what I mean? For the fact, and he been on some big platforms. Yeah. So for him to be on your joint too, that was a good look, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then you also connected with like two different other media personalities that got, you know, a nice little flow. Queenz Flip, I seen you had a little joint with him. Yeah. And also you seen you did a joint with the boy Gully TV or whatever. Yeah. I mean, they two other little media personalities from outside the city. I mean, doing their thing or whatever. So speak a little bit on that, like getting connecting with some of the different people you've been connecting with and doing some of the interviews you've been doing, and give them a taste of what they can look forward to. I mean, now that you home and you back rolling, and you sober and all that. Man,
let me tell you this, bro. I did not know the first 48 was going to be as big as it is, man. I always knew. I was a fan of Gully TV. I was a fan of Queenz Flip. Like, speaking on that, you know, when I go to YouTube, I go to their channels and look at their content. But I never think I would be, you know, in competition with them guys or ever, you know, on a live with those guys and shit like that. So it was real big for me, man. It was, you know, it was in a negative way at the time and shit, because I was really standing by Shady and making sure that Queenz Flip had got Shady's side and shit like that. Cause, you know, I was so big on that, man, because, you know, oh my God.
So you talking about when Lik Moss went on there and did his interview?
Lik Moss had went on Queenz Flip, and this killed me right here. This killed me. Lik Moss went on Queenz Flip, and he had spoke on Shady, and he spoke on me and called me a rat lover and shit like that. And I was kind of shocked, because me and Moss was on the phone every day prior to that and shit like that. And you know, I was just telling Queenz, I was on the phone with Queenz. I'm like, Flip, this is a major beef in our city, and us as journalists and bloggers, we have to get both sides. You know what I mean? So he had a relationship with Erna and Moss, and he was just, you know, he didn't want to get Shady's side at the time, and Shady was doing a lot of disrespecting me. So I understood that, but I had the chance to get on a live with him. But I was emotional a lot because the situation happened with me and King Erna and shit like that, and my brother was spoken upon and shit like that. So I didn't really get to really rap with Queenz in the way I wanted to. I just was on full force because I know him and King Erna was, you know, friends, and I just was like, man, y'all gotta get both sides of the story. And I was just telling Queenz, and Queenz said he was actually a fan of my show. So hopefully one day we can get that sit down and shit like that. But I was fighting for Shady bad, like a motherfucker. You know, I wanted him on them big platforms to tell his side, like, you know what I mean. And I was more worried than that than my own platform and shit like that. At the time, I ain't plugged my shit in, but you know what I mean. He said he saw what it was and all that. But bro, it's been a rough road. It's been a rough ride, man. It's been a rough ride, man, with this shit, bro. It's been a rough ride, you know what I mean. And I just never gave up, bro. I never gave up. Gully TV, when I did his interview, the whole city turned on me. They was upset.
So, Pete, you got backlash from doing an interview with him? See, this stuff I don't know. You know, I'm out the loop with all this, Johnnie. So, this is all news to me. Like, you be filling me in with stuff I don't know about. I mean, like,
I don't know if you remember, I had a versus battle up with Lik Moss and NH.
Okay, I remember y'all had it set up and they was promoting it and all that. I remember that.
I promoted it. I invested so much money in it and time because it was a beautiful thing for the city. And oh man, I did the Gully TV interview. It fucked everything up because I didn't know him and Lik Moss be going through shit at the time and shit like that. And Gully had got on my platform and gave me, he don't do interviews. He gave me an interview, and this interview was epic. But he spoke on Dark Love, he spoke on the whole OBH, and he said a lot of different things that a lot of individuals didn't like. and shit like that. But it was amazing to interview, and he gave me a lot of game and shit, whatever the case may be. And I think that was big for me. It was big for my platform and shit like that. And I had got backlash. Fucking as soon as I got off that interview, my DMs was lined up with niggas just like, why would you do that interview and all that? But I had to realize everybody's not gonna agree with everything I do. You know what I mean? And Philly, my platform, because they don't know my vision and they don't know my goals and shit like that. During that interview show, I didn't hold no punches. I asked Gully TV everything. Like, cause you know, we had a back and forth thing. You know what I mean? I felt like he was doing a lot of negative and weird shit and creating issues in Philadelphia. And I asked him that and he answered it. And I feel like I hold the city down. But they ain't like the Gully TV interview at all and shit like that, man. And it is what it is though. But that was man, the numbers was crazy on that joint. You know what I mean? After I did that, I had OT the Real. See, I didn't know OT the Real had an issue with him.
Well, he had an issue with Gully TV?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Y'all always out the loop. I don't know who beefing with who.
It's crazy. It's the politics and all that, because me and OT was tight, man. Like, I did like 3 successful interviews with OT the Real. But I didn't know him and Gully TV was going at it either. So I had got a lot of backlash, not from the rappers, but from the whole city and shit like that, man. But you know, it is what it is and shit like that. I just kept going. I kept going. But it fucked up my versus battle. It fucked up my versus battle with NH and fucking Lik Moss, man. And I was sick about that shit. Moss called me. We had a phone conversation. We had to we couldn't do the battle. I mean the versus battle. Then after that, I'm beefing with King Erna. And that was crazy, man. It was a lot going on, man. It just was a lot going on in Philly. Because I'm not to be controlled, show. Listen, I'm a dude and I'm gonna interview whoever I want to interview, man. Because if you got a problem with an individual, just get on my show and just talk about the issue or rectify the problem and shit like that. Let's come into some type of agreement. That's how I move. I'm all about positivity. I don't get individuals on my show to let's just spark this up and get numbers. No, I never been about that. You know what I mean? People forget all the beats we squashed when I started. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, it was what it was, man. But that Gully TV brought me a lot of heat. It brought me a lot of heat. You know what I mean?
So alright, moving.
The versus battle fucked up.
Go ahead.
When the versus battle fucked up, a lot of fans was mad. After that, first of all, me and King Erna, we had a problem when I had first started the podcast and shit like that. Nobody never knew. I kept it under the wraps and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was talking to Lik Moss, doing a live with Lik Moss. He had got in a live and shit like that. I started the interviewing. He said, come here. And I'm like, I wasn't on point at the time. And he snatched my honor. And you know how big that shit is in the Philly when that nigga snatch your honor, you ready to fight. So, we start going left and right, man, and things went left with me and him, and it was real big. This was real big. This was big. Cause they love the nut shit. Philly love the nut shit. But when my brother got spoke upon, I really took it to the next. I really took it to the next level with him, and things got out of order and shit. But I respect Lik Moss for calling me and really rectifying that situation. You know what I mean? Because we was going at it.
So Moss was responsible for squashing you and Erna.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. 100%. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And Erna called me, and he apologized. And this is the first time he's speaking on all this. And I let it go and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just let it go. You know what I mean?
Alright, that's what's up though, man. It's
a lot of shit that been going on, show, man. Yeah. It's a lot. Because it's like, when you doing this shit, man, you gotta keep up with relationships. You gotta make sure Yo, and it's crazy, but you need the DVD shit.
Right.
You know, you gotta keep up with these relationships. You gotta please this person. You gotta please that person. You gotta promote this person shit. And people don't understand. It's only me. I'm only one person. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, man, it's just, man, it's a lot with this shit, man. But I never gave up, man. I just kept pushing, man. You know what I mean? Kept pushing.
All right. Well, we here today. 2021, we about to be in April with it, know what I mean? Going into the spring, going into the summer and all that. So just give people a brief rundown. And you know, you told them about the, you know, that the podcast situation you about to start up and all of that. So give them a brief rundown, you know, some of the, if you want to let out the cat out the bag.
No, we gonna let it out. We gonna let it out.
Some of the stuff you got coming out.
I just got out the phone with the lady right in front of the show, man. I finally got the podcast deal. It's a good setup. We got a lot of good guests lined up. I'm just excited, man, because this is what I've been waiting for, man. Then on top of that, y'all, I'm doing versus battles. I'm doing a Philly First 48 award show. I got a lot of different things I'm doing, and I just need the support, man. I just need the support, yo. You know what I mean? I'm still working on myself. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I go left, you know what I mean? But I'm still working on myself. And I just need the support, man. Philly, we really got to support each other. We got to hold each other up, man. Really, man. I appreciate Show, because Show, you always coming through. You know what I mean? I want to be a help to you and shit like that, man. Why not all stand together?
No, for sure. We got to put something together for the city, you know what I mean? And I mean, get it popping. I mean, bring it together as best way as possible. I know we can't get everybody together because, you know, everybody got their own issues and stuff. Like I say, I don't know about people be beefing and shit that I don't know about.
People, so it's crazy because the negative, that shit overpower the positive, man.
Right.
People forget I squashed the beef with Bugsy and Reed Dallas. People forget I squashed the beef with Cicero and fucking Rico the Concrete. People forget I squashed the beef with Reed and Bugsy. Like, it's a lot of shit that we did that people sweep under the rug and they think just it's a negative platform. No. You know what I mean? It's not no negative platform. Sometimes people do go left, but I can't control what individuals say when they come on my platform. Prime example, I don't know if you know Major Change. He the boy that's with he from like Southwest or something like that. Yeah, I think I'm familiar. Yeah, I'm familiar. Major Change had an issue with Gully and shit like that, man.
Oh, yeah, something I ain't know.
That's what I'm saying. Us as bloggers, bro, we don't know certain shit. As journalists, we don't know certain shit. So, and we can't control what the individuals say. And I had talked to Waldo and shit like that. That's the first thing he brought up, and he was upset about it. You know what I mean? And I had to explain to him, bro, you in this lane, you know how things go. Like, you know what I mean?
So you saying he was upset about the interview with Major Change or whatever? The way he said something about Gil or whatever in the drawing?
Fucking right he did.
Oh, yeah, I ain't know. Yeah, I ain't know that.
But at the end of the day, I try to come into some type of yo, how can we get y'all together? You know what I mean? How can we just put this shit behind us and shit like that? That's the part that people don't talk about and shit like that, man. And it is what it is, man. I feel like right now there's a lot of people, they just banking on me to crash, which is awful, man. Because I dedicated so much of my time, money, and life to this shit, y'all. Because I really want to see Philly win, man. I'm passionate, bro. I want to see us win. And I feel like we getting there, man. We getting there, man. It's no way me and Shady should be arguing when we just 2 days prior to me squashing beef with you and Lik Moss. It's no way that should happen today. You know what I mean? So, you know, we just gotta just pipe down and just come to some type of agreement in Philly and just respect each other too, man. We really gotta respect each other, yo. And we gonna make it, man. Everybody grown and got kids right now, man. Nobody ain't living that guerrilla street life no more, yo. And we gotta stop fucking promoting and pushing that shit, man. Cause we got a lot of these young motherfuckers, these young people, they looking at these motherfucking interviews. I was talking to Leaf Ward. He said, I'm a fan of your show. I was talking to Freeway. I'm a fan of this show. Like, you know, a lot of people is fans of this show. So we gotta be mindful of we put out the content that we put out. And you know, I I definitely go left sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm working on it. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but we really have to be mindful and shit like that. And you know, me stepping back into it, that's my game plan. I'm definitely being mindful of what I put on my platform and shit like that. And I just want to, and I'm gonna just keep going, giving y'all the biggest interviews, man. Really.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because that shows growth in you from the last time we talked. When I was on your jaw, on your live, and I was basically telling you that, like, bro, know what I mean? Like, gotta be mindful of beefing on the platforms and stuff like that, because people watching, they paying attention to that, know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm glad you said that. That show growth, know what I mean? That you grew from the last time, which is dope, know what I mean? So yeah, moving forward, hopefully you and Shady could come together, have a conversation, and y'all can squash, know what I mean? Y'all can squash y'all shit.
But I'm gonna keep staying positive, bro. Listen, I'ma love niggas. I love a nigga regardless, man. That's all. I'm gonna kill niggas with love and peace, man. I really, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop fucking giving everybody a response, man. I have to, man. But yeah, I was kind of hurt today, man. Like, boy, I was like, God damn, man. You know what I mean, show? But it is what it is, show, man.
Yeah, like I said, man. I'm gonna say, eventually y'all get on the, cause y'all been through something before. Y'all squash this.
Like, to be real with you, bro. I blocked him. I don't want no dealings with him, man. At all, man. At all. I don't. Because let me tell you this. And this raw right here, man. It's raw. And I don't need you to edit this shit or none of that. Bro, I could have been killed or be killed. Because after we talking and all that, and we on the phone, we laughing about shit, and shit was really gonna happen to niggas, and niggas, like, that shit could have went somewhere left. You know what I mean? And I stood and I was willing to accept that, standing with Shady, man. So, you know, him to go on the troll, and he dragged the shit out of my wife today, and he dragged me today. It just shows his character, man. And it's like, man, I'm not speaking on him no more. I just wish the best for him and his podcast, and I'm just do what I got to do, bro. That's all. And it's like, man, I'm not gonna stop though, y'all. I'm gonna keep going. That shit motivate me to go harder. That shit motivate me to get rich. I would never think I'd be on a phone call with millionaires, bro. I'm in a good position right now. How you niggas want me dead, man? How? If our platforms grow and be successful, all these rappers gonna have the limelight and the shine that they've been wanting, man. You remember they used to be banking on, oh, I gotta get the Cosmic Kev. You know what I mean? You know how Kev was and shit like that. But now y'all got a Philly F.A.M.E TV. Y'all got a Philly First 48. Y'all got a Scoop Hall. Y'all got a Shady Show. It's like, man, we gotta just stand together. I'm not in competition with none of you niggas. I'm not. I wanna see y'all, I wanna see everybody win. I get a kick out of that shit, yo. That's why I do this shit, yo. You know what I mean? And I just want that statement to be known, man. I want that to be known, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, man. Like, we gonna get it together, man. The city is gonna get there.
It got you. I remember when I interviewed you, it was a beautiful interview when I interviewed you, man. You touched on a lot of points. I appreciate you, man. I got Hassan. Shout out to Hassan.
Being a media personality in Philly and all the stuff you gotta deal with, trying to get these people on and stuff like that. And, you know, the sacrifices that you made in order to make this happen. You know, and you spoke on, like I said, you briefly touched on how if people supported this more, it would be a bigger look for Philly. I want you to touch on that a little bit more, because I don't think people really understand that, like, the platforms that we do have, if they supported it more, it would blow it up to big, so we can have a big platform here in the city, or multiple big platforms in the city, so whereas though y'all don't have to go to New York and all that, y'all don't gotta go to, not saying y'all don't want to do that anyway, expand, but you don't have to get a big look. You can get a big look here in the city, you know what I mean? So just touch a little bit on that, or elaborate a little bit on that.
Man, let me tell you this, bro. We so much in competition, and we, like, fuck the competition. Let's all use our connects, and let's all bring each other on our lives. Let's share our fans, man. It's a use game. Let's stand together, because if we do that, bro, I'm telling you, the stock will be up there. We can get, bro, you know, 2 niggas got deals from my show, bro. Shout out to King Mars. Shout out to my man Psycho, bro. Niggas got deals, bro. People is looking. Bro, but we gotta support each other though, dog. We don't support each other. We do not support each other. We always want to go at each other, you know what I mean? So we can still, they following us. No, let's support each other. That's like when you got on my journal, bro. I made sure I let all my people, you know what I mean, know. Go to Philly F.A.M.E TV. I let them know what you got and what you working on, which a lot of people already know. But we gotta do that in Philly, bro. I talk to Philly Scoop Hall on a regular, yo. And I always say to him, I'm like, yo, why was the Shady and Lik Moss beef wasn't on your platform? That should have been on your platform, man. That's big for the city. You know what I mean? That's positivity. No gun zone. You know what I mean? I had scratched the beef with him. Me and him was going through shit. Like, but I told him, we all gotta work together, man. We all gotta work together, bro. And if we work together, dog, we can move mountains, bro. I don't understand why people don't want to work together. I don't understand why people don't want to support each other. Nobody's not nowhere yet, man. We ain't nowhere yet. You know what I mean? People be thinking they platform bigger than this platform.
All right, Johnny, just let them know how they can support you, know what I mean? For those who tuning in, know what I mean? How they can show you some love and all that.
Real quick, I first want to show y'all this. We would never see this shit.
So for those that's watching, that's Shady and Moss on live right now as we speak.
This is big, man, and shit like that, man. And I want to say, man, I want to see more of this shit, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's beefing in the city, man. Just let's come to the table, man. Let's just talk, man. Let's just talk as men, and you know. Yo, we really gotta just communicate, that's all, man. It be small shit, man. It be small shit. A lot of shit be small shit, man. But we just all sit down, put our pride together, decide and be men. A lot of shit can be fixed, man. And look, what else? What your question?
Yeah, for the people, for the people to support you, tell them how they can support Johnnie Mac and help you get Philly First 48 to the level you need to get
listen,
into.
Listen, y'all, I just need y'all to just subscribe. First of all, subscribe to the channel, YouTube channel, Philly First 48. Definitely, I need y'all to get First 48 gear, man. I got the sweatsuits, I got the females, I got a lot of shit. I got the apparel, and I mean support, buy some shit, like, you know what I mean. Just tune in, man. Just tune into all my
follow the page.
Follow my page.
Repost the content.
Man, repost the flyers when you see me about to interview somebody. Repost it. Tune in.
So they don't
support the Philly First 48. Support Philly F.A.M.E TV. We trying to do it big for the city, y'all. Let's make these moves and not excuses, man. That's all. That's where I'm at. It's all. Listen, I got nothing but love. Nothing but love for everybody, man. I'm passionate, and we going to win, y'all. Philadelphia going to win, and we going to come together, y'all. Just be patient.
All right. Final message.
Go ahead.
Final message for them.
Go ahead.
Because we started off on a positive note, and you did give them a message. I just want you to drive this on home, because you started off with a deep topic as far as the Percocet. We know that the addiction in Philly is rampant. Know what I mean? And it's been like that for a long time. And you opened up and told people your struggle and how you overcame it. So give people the encouragement that might be watching that how they could go about going from, getting into the rehab situation and getting cleaned up, like how they explain how they can do that.
Let me tell you this, man. I've been fighting this battle for over 5 years, man. The only way to beat this shit, you have to really go to the detox center. Then after you get out, you gotta cold turkey this shit. No Suboxones, none of that shit. Go through them withdrawals, them few days, go through them. Because if you get on these Suboxones, these other drugs, that shit is you gonna be on Suboxones and shit like that. I just encourage everybody to just go cold turkey. You can do it. If I did it, if B McFly did it, you can do it, man. For real, man. That was the hardest thing to beat, and I'm so delighted that I beat it. You know what I'm saying? We got hit hard. The city got hit hard, yo. But listen, y'all, I beat it. If I beat it, you can beat it. You know what I mean? I feel good. My mind clear. I'm glowing. Yo, listen. What I'm doing is, I know we better close out. I'm doing a sober challenge, and I'm a vibe a lot of people in it, and we gonna do day 1, day 2, day 3. I was talking about that on my live today. I don't know if you remember when Bob did that stop
sober lifestyle. Y'all remember that? Because when he was trying to stop drinking and all that.
Yeah. I just want to encourage everybody. Let's challenge each other to just stay sober and shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make moves and not excuses. And that was a problem with my fans too. A lot of my fans, Johnny, we need you focused. We want you. You know what I mean? I did that. I had to do that for me and my family and shit like that. And you know what I mean? It's possible, y'all. I'm glad I picked that shit. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean?
That's a dope way to end it, bro. And on that note, we signing out till next time.
Philly F.A.M.E TV.
Johnny Mac, Philly First 48. Tune in, log on. We got something coming for y'all soon, man. We gonna put something together for y'all, so stay tuned for that.
And y'all know I'm raw. I know I was all over the place, but y'all know Johnny Mac raw, man.
Let's get it.
I already know. Sign it up.